Jays and have really helped them down the stretch this season. They were in action tonight at St. John's. So here's the starters for Northwest Missouri under the direction of head coach Ben McCullum. They average 79 and give up 63. Trevor Hudgens will start at point. He averages 24 points and 4 assists per game. His running mate in the backcourt is Diego Bernard, the St. Joe kid, 6-foot junior, 12 points and 5 rebounds. Wes Dreamer, a Nebraska native who played at Lincoln East, 6'7" sophomore. He has really emerged this year, 14 points and 6 rebounds. Luke Waters is scheduled to start, the 6'6" sophomore. Waters this year at 9 points per game. And then Byron Alexander will start at a wing, the 6'4" redshirt freshman at 5 points per game. So Northwest Missouri to go with Bernard, Hudgens, Dreamer, Waters, and Alexander. For the Lopers, they're coached by Kevin Lofton. They come in averaging 73 and giving up 73. They're 4-4 in their last 8. David Semental will start, 6'2" redshirt junior from Pueblo, West Colorado at 18 points per game. He also leads the league with 946 minutes played this year. Parker Bating, who's been a revelation since Christmas, starts at the guard, the 6'2" redshirt junior at 9 points per game. Sean Murphy starts at 1-4 with the 6'6" freshman at 5 points and 6 rebounds. Darian Nebaker, who now has 1,000 combined career points between Snow Junior College and as a Loper. He'll start, 6'6" senior, 13 points and 6 rebounds. And Austin Luger will make the start, the 6'8" senior from Alliance at 11 points and 6 rebounds per game. That is a look at tonight's starting lineup. Got a pretty nice crowd on hand to watch this one. Women's game won by UNK, 68-51, and the men will try to pull off an upset. Now keep in mind, it has been a long, and I mean a long time, since Northwest Missouri has dropped 3 in a row. You're going to go all the way back to 2011, the last time that happened. They also just dropped out of the top 10 for the first time in 88 weeks. I mean, this has just been an incredible program that everyone in the MIAA has been trying to deal with. UNK was able to upset them 2018 on this court as they won at 66-59. As Northwest Missouri came in ranked second in the country that night, and the Lopers got them. UNK in their home, white and blue uniforms. Northwest Missouri in their traveling, green and whites. It'll be Austin Luger. Looks like Austin got his hair cut. And he will be jumping it up against Byron Alexander. Everyone is ready to go, and the opening tip knocked around, and Luger put too much muscle on that one, knocks it out of bounds. So Northwest Missouri gets their hands on the basketball. Led by Trevor Hudgens. These guys have been stung the last 2 times out. 1 point loss to Emporia State, 1 point loss to Washburn. They go to Diego Bernard. He quickly goes inside, lays it up and in. That was too easy. The Lopers down 2. On counter man-to-man pressure. David Semental gives it up to Luger, who has Dreamer watching him. Sean Evans on the right wing. Peels it back to Luger. Here's a bounce pass to Nebaker on the left side. Guns it to Luger, overplayed by Dreamer. 8 seconds to shoot. Semental with a 3 over the top of Diego Bernard. And he hits. He's been doing that a lot. That is his 63rd made 3-pointer on the year. Bernard couldn't have guarded him any better. 3-2 UNK. Keep in mind, this is the 3rd game within a week for Northwest Missouri. They played on Saturday, they played on Monday, and playing tonight. Hudgens to Bernard, left side. The lefty's 3 was an air ball, while tipped around and seized by Parker Bating. He grabs it just inside the foul line for the Lopers. He'll trot his way to the front court. Hudgens is on him. Austin Luger left for the circle. Matched up quickly by Dreamer. Parker Bating dribbles in the corner. Northwest Missouri switches on the screens. Sean Evans, who has a much taller Luke Waters defending him. Nebaker in the low post against Hudgens. Out to Bating, open 3, lets it fly. That one clanks off. Luger went for the rebound. Good seal out by Dreamer. Walled him off. Diego Bernard clutches on to the defensive rebound. Northwest Missouri to the attacking zone, trailing by 1, 3-2. Waters, who's had big games here before against the Lopers, feeds it off left wing. Hudgens misfires on the 3. Ball kicked around out front. Rebound finally secured by David Semental. He walks it into the front court. Five out look for the Lopers. Evans against Waters. We'll see if he can go past him. Flips it out to Semental on the left wing against Diego Bernard. He's cut off along the baseline. Open 5-footer. That one's too much on it. Diego Bernard rips down another rebound. He averages about 5 per game. 17:53 to play in the first half. UNK by 1, 3-2. Bernard down the lane, out to Hudgens. Left wing, he guns the three. That one's in. Believe it or not, that is the 133rd three he's hit this year. That's a record. 5-3. UNK fell off of him, and he was open, and boy, he's an assassin from the outside. Good backdoor cut by David Semental, but he wasn't looking for it as Luger's pass was off the mark. So UNK misfires on that offensive set, and the Bearcats were walking into the front court. Trevor Hudgens talking to the official as he brings it up, multitasking that time. Lopers in the man-to-man. Here comes the dribble weave for Northwest Missouri. Hudgens angles to his right, flips it to Waters, has a step on Luger, big hop step, mid-lane. Hudgens goes baseline against Parker Bating. He crosses over, swings it out left side, and West Dreamer does not want the three. Bernard on the left wing, he'll cast it up, rainbows it in. Diego Bernard hits the three. And Northwest Missouri knocking them down early on, although they did that against Emporia State, then faded as the game went on, although they finished up hitting 11 threes in their last game. Clippers down 5, 8-3. Semental tries to steady the ship, backs up top of the circle, arcs another three. That one's in for David Semental. He's 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and he connects, and UNK back within 2, 8-6. I think I misspoke for a second. So the starting five for the Lopers is Luger, Semental, Bating, Evans, and Neberker. Sean Murphy on the bench to begin this one. Alexander gets a step on Evans, who muscles him off the left block, cutting down the lane. Bernard out right wing, Waters with a three. That one's off. Austin Luger stretches out with that big 6'8" frame of his and engulfs a defensive rebound left to the bucket. 4 minutes into it, Northwest Missouri by 2, 8-6. Semental has it poked away by Bernard, loses the ball. It's near the timeline, he spins back. Lopers have numbers, he's going to take it himself against Dreamer. He hangs in midair. He kisses it in with the right hand, and he's fouled, and he's got a chance for the three-point play. That went from a near turnover to David Semental snaking his way down the lane. He scores over the top of the 6'7" West Dreamer. Dreamer ticketed for the foul as we see the replay on Loper Vision. And UNK with a chance to take the lead back. 8-8 early on. Semental's foul shot bounces around and it's in there. Looks like he's ready to roll tonight. He has all 9 for UNK, although he's not going to be able to do it by himself. 9-8, UNK. And a nice pushback. Bating went for the steal, overplayed out front, runs into Hudgens. Not a bad idea by Bating, his first of the night. 9-8 Lopers. Victory tonight will improve them to 8-13 in conference action. And make Friday's game against Missouri Western really meaningful. Hudgens backs up left of the circle and just lets the three fly and connects. Well, you just give him an inch, and he's ready, locked and loaded. Lopers down 11-9. Austin Luger's three-pointer right of the circle off the mark. Neberker the offensive rebound as he bullied Alexander out of there. Semental's open again. The top of the key three is right there. David Semental is smoking early on for the Lopers, and it gives UNK a lead of 1. 12-11. The offensive rebound kept that possession alive for UNK, but if you're Northwest Missouri, how do you leave David Semental all alone top of the key? Hudgens harassed by Bating, gives it up to Bernard on the right wing, crashes inside, hangs and fires, threw up an air ball from 12 feet out. We'll say it's last touched by the Lopers as West Dreamer was crashing down. And when we come back, Northwest Missouri has the ball. 14:47 to play in the first half. UNK out in front, 12-11. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack at Century 21 Midlands, your commercial entity. When we work with our clients to find the best deals, we treat every transaction like it's our own because we're investors too. There is so much opportunity in the Kearney area right now, so give us a call and let us work hard for you to meet your commercial and investment needs. Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands and Kearney. Give us a call, 308-234-5550.
Hi, this is Brett Eamon with Cornerstone Insurance Group. While life insurance is not a topic anyone wants to think about, it is an important part of your financial plan, especially if someone depends on you financially. In America, only 57% of adults have some sort of life insurance. At Cornerstone Insurance Group, we work with you to figure out how much and what kind of insurance is the best fit for you. Insure on a solid foundation, Cornerstone Insurance Group.
Insurance products are not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not guaranteed by the bank, and not insured by any federal government agency, except crop insurance where applicable, and equal opportunity employer.
Jason Jorgensen with you from the Health and Sports Center early on. Overguard David Semental shooting out of his mind. He's 3 of 3 from downtown, 4 of 5 from the floor. He has all 12 for the Lopers, and they're up 1, 12-11 with 14:47 to go in the first half. Northwest Missouri to toss it in bounds. UNK stays with their 5, some out there on the inbounds play. It's inside Waters, and he manufactures it up and in over the top of Luger. UNK fell asleep on the backside. Great execution by Northwest Missouri. He's got a decent contingent of fans here tonight. 13-12 Bearcats. UNK swings it far side. Parker baiting. He's mirrored up by Hudgens. Deep left corner is Austin Luger out to baiting. Semental wants the ball top of the key. Nebaker has it. Floats his way down the lane, kicks it out in the right corner. Luger is open 3. That one's off the mark. Good look there. Long rebound falls into the hands of the Bearcats. That was excellent offense to get Luger freed up for 3 from the right corner. Just couldn't knock it down. Waters right of the circle, pushes it to Diego Bernard. Works off of the screen. Wes Dreamer left side. He can hit that shot. That one's in and out. Austin Luger outfights Waters for the defensive rebound. Mid lane for UNK. Early on, the Lopers shooting 50% from the floor. Northwest Missouri, 56%. Semental grinds in against the bigger Alexander on the right block. Couldn't work past him. Baiting out front. Hudgens is all over him. Luger to Nebaker. Had a good first game against these guys, scoring 17 points. 8 seconds to shoot. Semental, top of the key, crosses over, launches into a guarded 3. That one's off the mark. Defensive rebound grabbed by Diego Bernard. He's been active early on the glass. His 3rd rebound. The Bearcats walk it into the attacking zone. Up 1, 13-12. Stop and go move. Bernard, deep left corner to Waters. Turns down the 3. Moves it back to Bernard. Right of the circle. Smoothly bring it with the left hand. Flips it into Dreamer. Mismatch against Semental. Looks to post up. Throws behind. Cutting through with the catch and laying it in. It's Isaiah Jackson who just checked in. Jackson lays that one in, and after our first stoppage of the night, Northwest Missouri up 15-12. Semental still the only Lopers score. Evans deep out on the left wing, and Bernard knocks over Nebaker. That's got to be a foul, as Bernard roughed up UNK, and they're going to call the foul against Nebaker. A lot of contact. That play initially started, so the foul goes to Nebaker, his first. For UNK, Sean Murphy in for the first time tonight. For Northwest Missouri, Daniel Abreu, the 6'6" redshirt freshman, checks in. Bearcats by 3. 12:40 left in the first half. Hudgens has it on the right wing, already with 6 points. Bounce pass to Dreamer. Got to set a screen for Hudgens. Dreamer will pop out. Holds up right of the elbow. Back to Hudgens. Motors baseline. Hangs midair. Tough pass inside. Caught on the near wing by Jackson. Here comes Waters. Mid lane. Forces it up. Gets a 4-footer to go. Luke Waters forces his way inside. 6 in a row from the Bearcats. UNK's gone scoreless over the last 2:29, and they're down 5. 17-12. Evans looks at his options. Goes to Nebaker. Excellent work inside. Reverses it in with the right hand. Boy, he gave Daniel Abreu a ride to the bucket that time, and a beautiful contested finish at the rim. UNK within 3, 17-14. First bucket of the night other than from David Semental early on. We have a foul away from the ball, and a hold will go against UNK. Sean Evans is ticketed for the foul. That's his first of the night. Been a long time since Northwest Missouri dropped 2 in a row. This is the program that expects to win. Bray on the point. Moves it out to Isaiah Jackson on the right wing. Dribble to the corner. With it is Waters. who's a tough guard. He's a physical guy. He's quick and athletic. Bray on the right wing. He lobs a three. Barely grazed the front of the iron. Defensive rebound falls to the hands of David Semental as the Lopers come up with a defensive rebound. Down 3. 11:22 to play in the first half. Evans against the much taller West Dreamer. Nebaker owns it right of the circle. The circle cuts haven't been there so far for the Lopers. Nebaker fakes right, goes left, pulls up, 18-footer, too much on that one, and West Dreamer with one hand caresses the defensive rebound mid-lane for the Bearcats. They're up 3, 17-14. Of course, they've been used to getting everyone's best shot for quite a while. Those games against Emporia and Washburn could have gone either way. Dreamer looks to pound his way inside against Evans on the right block. He throws an elbow, forces his way through, and the foul is against the Lopers. He knew he had the mismatch down on the right block against Evans. And Sean Evans collects his second personal foul. West Dreamer, who is an excellent free throw shooter at 85%, goes to the line. We'll see the replay here, and he was fouled. He did a good job of forcing his way, just being tough, cutting his way through Semental and Evans. Dreamer at the line. The foul shot is short, but when clangs right back at him from UNK. Austin Luger is in, and Sean Evans is out. For Northwest Missouri, they're going to stay with the Brayu in there right now at one forward along with Dreamer. And the second foul shot is home from West Dreamer. He's able to connect, and the Lopers are down 4. 18-14, Sean Murphy pedals it off on the near wing. He's defended by Luke Mustakis, is in for the first time tonight. Luger didn't like what he saw, right side of the floor. Semental with it, matched up by Isaiah Jackson. Looks to work his way in against him, pushed off. Nebaker on the left wing, plenty of time to shoot. Spins his way down the lane, no look pass. Luger sets up right wing, the three's in. Good to see Austin Luger to get one. Second time he didn't miss from the right corner after the pitch out from Nebaker, who averages 5 assists per game. That's one of the leaders in the league. UNK down 1. 18-17, 10 minutes into this one. Dreamer pressured by Murphy. Mustakis out high on the right side. Abreu, top of the key. Looks to edge his way to the left side. Cut off by Nebaker. Looks to pound his way inside with the right hand. Spins baseline, waits, a lot of contact, and the foul goes to Darian Nebaker. Crafty work inside on the left block by Daniel Abreu. You know, sometimes the head fake isn't enough. You give a guy a head fake, then hesitate, get the defender in the air, then that's what Abreu did. We have a timeout. 9:44 to go in the first half. Northwest Missouri in front. 18-17. UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Dustin O'Hanlon here to let you know what's new at O'Hanlon Seed in Lexington. It's a new precision planter this winter, and we are ready to put it to work. Give us a call for any of your planting, drilling, or field work needs, and we service and repair all electric pivots. If you didn't get a chance to have yours looked at this winter, call us at 324-4567 or stop by O'Hanlon Seed at 921 West 7th. Our service trucks are ready to roll.
Have O'Hanlon Seed, Channel Seedsman and Zematic Irrigation Dealer, meet you in the field. Cattle producers, Evans Feed Company's cattle mineral sale is on now. Biomass, high mag, garlic, and even fly control. Vitafirm and custom mixes too. Cows, calves, yearlings, and bulls all benefit from eating Evans quality vitamins and minerals. They stock over 40 types. Beat the rising costs and get the best cattle minerals money can buy on sale now at Evans Feed, a locally owned family business. Call 1-800-830-2119 for great deals on high quality cattle mineral they deliver to the farmer ranch. It's Evans Feed Company.
Jason Jorgensen with you tonight from the Health and Sports Center. 9:44 left of the first half. UNK hanging around with 13th ranked Northwest Missouri. The Bearcats up 18-17. They've knocked down 3 threes. They are 7 of 13 from the floor. UNK 6 of 12 from the floor, 4 of 8 from distance. The Lopers led early on by David Semental. He was simmering early with the first 12 for the Lopers. So Daniel Abreu was fouled. The Lopers with some foul issues. Nebaker to the bench. Winston Cook in, 6'5 junior, who has been playing pretty well in spot duty for the Lopers. And Abreu's foul shot is launched up, and that one clanks off for the left side. A rare miss for him at 83%. We got a buzzer as Northwest Missouri wants to bring Diego Bernard back in. One more coming up for Abreu, who will launch, and that one's off the mark. And now he fouls Murphy, going for the steal out of frustration. He'll head to the Northwest bench. I think Bernard was coming in for him anyway. UNK with Luger, Semental, Murphy, Bading, and Cook. 5-out look for the Lopers, looking to retake the lead. Their last lead was at 12-11. Murphy's watched by Diego Bernard. Cook has it on the left side. He challenges Moustakis. Bading has had Hudgens on him all night long. Top of the key is Semental. Playing off the screen was Jackson. 8 seconds to shoot. Right of the key. Wants a ball screen from Luger. Semental pulls up the 17-footer. Is long Luger the offensive rebound on the foul line for the Lopers. Moves it back to Parker Bading. Bading on the far wing to Semental. He'll creep back. Looks to go middle of the floor. Watched like a hawk by Jackson. Crosses over. Diego Bernard comes up with the steal. Took it away from Semental. Glides in. Lays it up. Misses it as he took it to the rim. UNK hustles back. Murphy devours a defensive rebound. Cook deep on the left wing with UNK down 18-17. Murphy has Hudgens on him. 8:42 left in the first half. Boy, Bernard and Hudgens can just really guard the ball. Semental bounce pass inside. Cook moves inside. Count it with the right hand, and he's fouled. It bounced twice off on the back of the iron as he went floating his way down the lane. The Bearcats tried to set up underneath the hoop. They don't get the call, and UNK has the lead 19-18. And on the replay on Loper Vision, we'll see this. And picking up the block was Diego Bernard. Northwest bench unhappy with that call. Winston Cook with an early bucket for the Lopers. See if he can give them a lead of 2. He lets it go, and he connects. He's been getting the most out of his minutes the last 2-3 games. 20-18 UNK. The Lopers needing to play big here in the first half with Neberger on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Moustakis left to the key, handles the ball like a yo-yo. Gives way to Mitch Mescari, the 6'5 redshirt freshman. He'll catch, lean inside, bounce pass underneath. Jackson nearly threw it away. They throw it into the front court. It's touched by Hudgens, over and back. You're seeing a couple of things here from Northwest Missouri early on. Maybe not as sharp as we'd expected them to be. They missed a couple of foul shots, a couple of defensive breakdowns, a couple of free throws. This is a team that shoots it at 81% from the foul line, second in the nation. They trail the Lopers by 2, 20-18, 8-minute mark in the first half. Bading really has to work to catch the pass against Hudgens. Winston Cook left side, a rare 3 from him. Clanks off, Murphy kept it alive. Cook collides in the corner with Bernard, and a foul against UNK. Winston Cook going all out in the corner, and he crashed into Diego Bernard and looks at his elbow to make sure he's okay. That was quite a collision in the right corner. That was a head-on collision. In the right corner, each player appears to be okay. Women's game tonight, won by the Lopers, 68-51 as they won their 21st game of the year. Lopermen trying to pull off an upset and trying to beat Northwest Missouri for the first time since 2018. They're up 2. Hudgens deals it off. Jackson owned it for a second. Bernard, sneaky quick move into the lane. Mescari on the left wing dribbles in, loses a handle. Diego Bernard crosses over. They give it up left side. Jackson wants to twirl down the lane. 3 seconds to shoot. Bernard left wing casts up the 3 and connects. Diego Bernard doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he's more than capable. He has 2 here in the first half against the Lopers and the Bearcats. Retake the lead at 21-20. A little more than 7 minutes to play in the first half. Semental hasn't scored for a while. Grinds his way inside against Jackson as the ball knocked out of his hands. Bading recovers, top of the key. Luger, open, deep left corner. Fumbles it away, takes the 3 anyway. Can't shoot it, or does shoot it, can't hit it. And the rebound collected by Northwest Missouri. And Luger played the ball along the baseline. He knocked over Jackson. He's not called for the foul, but UNK touched the ball last. Talking to Loper coach Kevin Lofton this week, he said one of the keys he thinks to beating Northwest Missouri, at least what he noticed from Emporia State and Washburn, is you cannot be afraid of the aura of this program. And the Lopers don't look afraid tonight. They're down 1, 21-20. Hudgens against Luger on a switch. Bernard, same spot, takes the 3. Misfires on that one. Luger, top shelf, rips down the rebound for the Lopers. Diego Bernard was lurking in the weeds. UNK saw him back there, and they were careful with the basketball in the backcourt. Down one, 21-20. Cutters across the paint. Northwest Missouri's done a good job of taking away that high circle ball cut for the Lopers. Murphy bluffs a three, moves inside, picks up his dribble. Luger was open, cut underneath the hoop. The Lopers didn't see him. 4 seconds to shoot. Baiting spins against Diego Bernard. Takes it down the lane, tries to wrap it inside, and a shot clock violation. He couldn't get the pass off to Murphy in time. Made a nice quick move down the baseline, but the clock was working against the Lopers that time. Trail it by one, 21-20. They've gone about 2.5 now without a bucket. They've been paced early on by David Semental, who has 12 points. With the fighting foul trouble, Darian Neberker's been on the bench for a while. Under 6 to play in the first half. Jackson walks it up, scoots inside, gets right to the hoop and lays it in. An easy one for him. And he has 4, 23-20. Northwest Missouri on a pushback after UNK briefly had taken the lead, 2018. Luger looks to drive against Dreamer, gets deep, steps past him with a left-hand hook. Austin Luger pulls that one out of his bag of tricks and gets it a jumping over the top of the iron and in. To pull UNK within one, 23-22. Walking it up is Isaiah Jackson on the near wing with the left hand. Looks to probe Murphy. I don't think he's strong enough to back Murphy down. UNK switches on it. Diego Bernard shifts gears and walks for the ball right of the key. He was too quick for his own good that time. Right of the circle with a herky-jerky move, and he's called for the violation. Northwest Missouri really values the ball. They turn it over just 11 times per game. That's their first turnover of the night. Second turnover. Lopers down one, 23-22 to Northwest Missouri. High ball screen for Semental. Edges to his left. Waters plays him on the switch. Plenty of time on the shot clock. He's going to launch a three. Missed it left of the key. Ball knocked around inside. Bodies everywhere. Jackson clears it for Northwest Missouri. Versatile player, 6'2", he can do a little bit of everything. Dreamer from the left wing. His three misses. Boy, Sean Murphy got up on his pogo stick that time. Went high and reeled in the defensive rebound for UNK. UNK trails it, 23-22. High circle cut for Baiting. Luger, top of the circle, guns the three. And Big Austin hits that one. He now has 115 career three-pointers for the Lopers. He connects as UNK takes a lead back, 25-23. High dribble handoff, weave. Diego Bernard gets deep, hit on the shot, doesn't matter. Slips it up and in. And a timeout called. 4:10 to play in the first half. We're tied at 25. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Manure can benefit an operation's soil, nutrient system, and overall crop production. Plantings and timely manure application allows for the organic portions of the manure to break down before the crops need the nutrients. Derek and the crew at Plum Creek Applications apply organic fertilizer for central and southwest Nebraska producers. No job is too big or too small. Book your spring fertilizer by calling Derek at Plum Creek Application, 308-325-6524, or find them on Facebook.
Have you ever seen a cow smile? Cletus from Crossroads Welding in Minden has. When he delivers a new livestock building, calving shed, or barn to your farm, prepare for overwhelming joy from your animals. That's because Crossroads Welding builds affordable, versatile open front sheds, double wide barns, and many other buildings that keep your animals and equipment protected during the harsh winters. For a wise investment in your storage and shelter that you and your animals will appreciate, set up your next building with Crossroads Welding on Highway 6 in Minden.
Crossroads Welding, welding quality.
4:10 left in the first half. It's been back and forth. UNK's largest lead was at 2. Northwest Missouri's biggest advantage was at 5, 17-12. UNK led by David Semental, who scored the first 12 for the Lopers, although he has not scored in a while. Northwest Missouri led by Diego Bernard, who has 10. Lopers with Murphy, Semental, Baiting, Luger, and Cook. For the Bearcats, it's Jackson, Diego Bernard, Dreamers out there along with Hudgens and Waters. We've not seen much of Byron Alexander, who just played 4 minutes to start the game. Baiting, deep right corner against Hudgens. Now Bernard jumps out at him on a switch. Semental, top of the key, 8 seconds to shoot. Dribbles hard with a left hand against Jackson. Backs out on the left wing. He's going to cast up a defended three. Missed it. Defensive rebound to Diego Bernard. Northwest Missouri doing a better job of staying in front of Simmental, keeping a hand in his face after his red-hot start. 25-25. 3:30 to play in the first half. Hudgens deals it up to Diego Bernard. Hudgens left wing, backs up, takes a three. It's in and out. It's newsworthy when he misses one. That one pinballs out. Defensive rebound to Simmental. Cook with a short pass to Parker Bating, who has not scored here tonight. But Parker's been blanketed by Hudgens. Murphy on the drive, loses a handle, gets it back, passes inside to Winston Cook, and he's fouled. He's tomahawk chopped on the right block. When that play started with Sean Murphy on the drive, it did not look like it was going to end well for the Lopers as the foul goes to Jackson. But he stayed after it, had it deflected back to him. Nice pass on the right block to Winston Cook as we see the replay on Loper Vision. And Winston Cook was fouled, and Winston Cook knocks down the free throw. Got a nice first half with 4 points. And UNK edges back in front, 26-25. Parker Bating being worked on. I think he had some blood on his uniform. 26-25 UNK, who played relatively close and had the lead down in Maryville. Second foul shot from Cook, too much on that one. And the Dreamer clears the glass for Northwest Missouri. So it's not like the Lopers were coming into this game. They had to feel they could play with Northwest Missouri. High dribble weave offense. Hudgens sets up with a 25-footer from the left wing. In and out. Defensive rebound to Luger. Hudgens has missed his last two. Lopers by one, 26-25. Luger hands it off to Winston Cook, brings the top of the circle. Northwest Missouri continues to do a good job of taking away the back cuts for the Lopers. Luger down the lane, Simmental gets free, hangs, fires, the 5-footer's up and in. Over the top of the 6'7", Luke Mustakis. He has 14, and UNK bumps the lead out to 3, 28-25. That time they stayed more patient with it and got Simmental coming through off the right side of the lane line. Well, Mustakis looks to impose his will against Cook on the left wing. Diego Menard, quick move inside, misfires on the layup. Defended well by Murphy. Austin Luger, who's playing well, cleans the glass for the Lopers. 2 minutes left in the first half. Up 3, 28-25. We'll see if they can extend the lead. Spacing messed up right of the circle. Bernard with the steal off of the pass. He's going to go up high, throws up the layup, and swirls it in. He missed one of those earlier, being a little too fancy with it. He is a ball hawk. Loper lead cut to 1, 28-27. I mean, Bernard just came out of nowhere to come up with that interception. Simmental, played by Isaiah Jackson. Murphy has Diego Menard all over him. He dribbles once with the left hand. Relentless pressure from the Bearcats. 8 seconds to shoot. Simmental to the right wing. 5 seconds. Spins into the lane. Dishes out. Deep left corner. Murphy rifles the three up the front of the yard. Missed it. Winston Cook grabs the offensive rebound and lays it in. A total garbage bucket. Right play, right time. He has 6 in the first half. UNK back out in front by 3. 30-27, a nifty finish with a right hand to the rim. A minute left in the first half. Hudgens gets deep left of the lane. Diego Menard hangs him in air. Hudgens on the right wing, back to Menard. Bluffs the three, good feed inside. Jackson now is fouled. Looked like he was going to go up for the shot. Then he had 2 guys on him. He bailed out and dished the pass in the corner to Dreamer. That's a 17 foul for the Lopers, first on Simmental, and it will put Isaiah Jackson at the line for the 1-and-1. Mustakis checks out for Northwest Missouri. Daniel Abreu is in. Jackson this year is 70% free throw shooter. Luger and Cook inside rebounding position. That foul shot is in for Jackson. And that cuts the gap to 2, 30-28, and we have a timeout called by the Lopers. 54 seconds play in the first half. UNK by 2. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
There's a sense of pride in being part of a community. The University of Nebraska Union is proud to serve Kearney and its surrounding communities. Members enjoy free checking with no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and mobile access. Don't forget the University of Nebraska Federal Credit Union also has low rate loans and no application fees. Join today and get more at nufcu.org. That's nufcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership requirements apply.
Jason Jorgensen with you from Buckle Court. 55 seconds, well, just under 54.7 left in this first half. UNK going toe-to-toe with Northwest Missouri. Comes in, having lost 2 in a row. Lopers needing this one to keep their postseason tournament hopes alive. They really feel if they can win tonight and win Friday night, they'll be in. So the Lopers called that timeout, and Isaiah Jackson will try to steer in his second foul shot attempt. Seen a lot of minutes here in the first half. Played 15 minutes, second foul shot's in. No pressure yet for the Bearcats. They'll back up, play the Lopers in the half court. 30-29, UNK with the lead. Semental on the drive, cut off by Abreu, pulls up over the top of it anyway. Misses a right wing, 14-footer and a foul against the Lopers. Winston Cook, over aggressive, battling for the ball. So that's free throws again. Back down on the left end for Northwest Missouri. Get a quick shot if you're UNK, and then here comes Northwest Missouri, and Diego Bernard with foul. He's at 80%, Hudgens at 92%, Dreamers at 85%, Waters at 77%, Abreu at 83%. You get the idea. They're good free throw shooters. And Diego Bernard connects. So the Lopers unable to extend the lead, and now Northwest Missouri is tied it at 30. Bernard will try to give them the lead with the lefty foul shot, and it is perfect. 31-30, Lopers down 1. 40 seconds to play in the first half. 24 on the shot clock. Cook above the arc on the left wing. Murphy with it, top of the key. Looks at his options, quick pass to Cook. Semental comes and takes the pass, hounded by Jackson. Murphy's going to pull the trigger on a 3, and now Cook the offensive rebound underneath the hoop, and he's fouled again. Where the Bearcats just cannot find Winston Cook, who's got a nose for the ball. And another offensive rebound for him, and he will shoot 2. The foul goes to Jackson. So quick 3 from Murphy, and then Cook came slashing in from the left side. He blew right past Abreu, and then Jackson was underneath the hoop. Cook's foul shot line driver bounces around and nestles in there. It touched all of the iron before falling through. That foul shot squares the game at 31. A win tonight for Northwest Missouri coach would be his 200th MIAA victory. Second foul shot from Cook. Line driver missed it. Dreamer inside of Luger with the defensive rebound. Shot clock is off, and Hudgens will walk it into the attacking zone. Harassed by Parker Bating, who mimics his every move. 9 seconds to shoot. He has it 35 feet out. Quickly goes to his left, keeps on dribbling, slashes inside, misses a layup. Ball tapped around, last touched by Northwest Missouri. Loper fans thought that maybe Diego Bernard had jumped over the top of the Lopers and fouled them. 3.5 seconds left in the first half. Semental with it. Game tied at 31. Brings it up. Moves to his right. Runs into Bernard. Will hoist up the 3. And the shot is off the mark. But UNK goes toe-to-toe with the Bearcats. And at the half, we are tied at 31 as the Lopers look for a victory to keep their hopes of advancing to the MIAA tournament alive. And Northwest Missouri is looking to end a rare 2-game losing skid. At the half, tied at 31. Our Cunningham's halftime report is just ahead from KRVN Sports.
Escape ordinary by heading to Cunningham's downtown or Cunningham. You'll enjoy the coldest draft beer in town, happy hour specials, and great food. An outstanding place to relax with friends after work, on the weekends, or any time to escape everything. Plus, you can dance and listen to their live bands every weekend at the downtown location. It's a great time every time when you escape ordinary at Cunningham's Journal, on the Bricks, and Cunningham's on the Lake, Kearney.
When you hear the name Blessing Construction, you think of new. New roads, new concrete, new sidewalks. Blessing Construction has a reputation for having high-quality construction values and using technology and modern equipment. But Blessing Construction does more than create. They can help tear down. They do tree removal, farm site cleanup, bin tear down, and land leveling. From taking it out to building it up, Blessing Construction can do what you need. Contact them today. Go Lopers.
There's a lot more to a business than what's in a name. Rudy's Tires in Holdridge and Alma. Makes you think tires, but these guys stay busy with oil service, alignments, battery sales, and a lot more. Don't waste time having to order tires. They have a large selection on hand for vehicles, sprinkler pivots, and ag tires. Lots of ag tires. Need batteries for your vehicle, UTV, pivot, or semi? They'll get you started and keep you rolling. Visit rudystires.com for locations and contact information. Rudy's Tires. They want to roll with you.
Dustin O'Hanlon here to let you know what's new at O'Hanlon Seed in Lexington. We built ourselves a new precision planter this winter, and we are ready to put it to work. Give us a call for any of your planting, drilling, or field work needs, and we service and repair all electric pivots. If you didn't get a chance to have yours looked at this winter, call us at 324-4567 or stop by O'Hanlon Seed at 921 West 7th. Our service trucks are ready to roll.
Have O'Hanlon Seed, Channel Seedsman and Zematic Irrigation Dealer, meet you in the field.
Jason Jorgensen back with you at the half from Kearney, where UNK and Northwest Missouri squared up at 31. Back and forth first half. Halftime report brought to you by Cunningham's. On the lake or downtown Kearney, the official postgame stop for all Loper faithful. Lopers once trailed it by 5. The largest lead was at 3. UNK's first 12 points of the night were scored by David Semental. He was locked and loaded early on. Credit Northwest Missouri. They're a good defensive team. They kind of put the clamps down on him. He didn't get too many easy looks after that quick shot. He leads all scorers of the break with 14 for the Lopers. And for Northwest Missouri, Diego Bernard, who always seems to play well against the Lopers, he had 14. Each team was knocking down threes early on. Then they each started to cool off a little bit. UNK in the first half knocked down 5. Northwest Missouri with 4. At the half, this one squared up at 31. More of our Cunningham's halftime report is just ahead from KRBN Sports.
Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack at Century 21 Midlands, your commercial and... When we work with our clients to find the best deals, we treat every transaction like it's our own because we're investors too. There is so much opportunity in the Kearney area right now, so give us a call and let us work hard for you to meet your commercial and investment needs. Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands and Kearney, give us a call, 308-234-5550.
Stoltenberg Irrigation, your Valley Performance Plus dealer, brings you Pivot Time Tip with Big Ed.
Check your drains at each tower and center point. If they don't drain properly, you may have splits in your pipe next spring. Reduce pricing on parts now. And there's your tip.
Valley Pivots and Stoltenberg Irrigation, a winning combination.
Stop by or call anytime.
The best darn pivot dealer around. Stoltenberg Irrigation.
Tyson Fresh Meats of Lexington, Nebraska is currently hiring for applicants interested in working for their harvest and processing areas. They offer a $2,000 referral bonus. Employees can make up to $25.30 per hour. Tyson offers paid holidays and vacations and an excellent benefits package. Please apply online at TysonFoodsCareers.com or visit the Lexington hiring office. Tyson Foods is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer. All qualified applicants are considered without regard to race, national origin, color, religion, age, genetic sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, or veteran status.
Nebraskans, our health has never been more important, yet many of us in rural areas don't have a physician in our county. The University of Nebraska is ready to build a healthier state with the expansion of UNMC health education programs at UNK. This means more opportunities for tomorrow's healthcare providers, centrally located in our state, where 90% of Kearney's UNMC students stay to begin their careers. Let's keep building towards a healthier Nebraska and a healthier you. Visit unk.edu/healthier Nebraska.
Just about 8. Halfway through this one, tied at 31 between UNK and 13th ranked Northwest Missouri. Halftime report brought to you by Cunningham's on the lake or downtown Kearney. Glad to have you along. KRV NFM 93.1 The River in Lexington, 106.9 in Kearney, or if you're watching along tonight, the Blue Crane Network, Loper Vision. This game is tied up at 31. Women's game tonight was a close one at the half. Very similar score. That was 30-29. UNK was in front by 1, and then they exploded in the third quarter. Won the game in the third quarter, outscoring Northwest Missouri 26-10. That was quite the quarter for Brooke Carlson, who scored 12 of her career high 23 points in that third quarter. As UNK as a team was 11 of 14 from the floor. They boost a lead and they coast in for their 21st victory of the year. For Northwest Missouri, they fall to 18-10. The Lopers back in action on Friday with another really, really big game against a rival and a contender in Missouri Western. They're also trying to find a way to get back to the NCAA tournament. Games on Friday night, 5:30 and 7:30. Can't make it out to the Health and Sports Center. Of course, you can find those games here from KRVN Sports or watch along on Loper Vision. But at the half, UNK in front, or UNK and Northwest Missouri tied up 31. The things you have to like for UNK, good production out of Austin Luger. He played well, did not pick up any fouls, has 8 points. Winston Cook was really good off the bench with 7. The Lopers were able to get through that tough stretch with Darian Nebeker sitting on the bench. Nebeker played just 10 minutes in the first half. For Northwest Missouri, I mean, they're not exactly shot it well from deep, 4 of 13. Big first half out of Diego Bernard, and Trevor Hudgens was off. He just kind of picked his spots in the first half. Very pedestrian-like first half for him. 2 of 6 from the field, a couple of threes, and he has 6 points. Second half should be a good one. UNK and Northwest Missouri tied at 31. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack at Century 21 Midlands, your realtors in Kearney. When we work with our clients to find the best deals, we treat every transaction like it's our own because we're investors too. There is so much opportunity in the Kearney area right now, so give us a call and let us work hard for you to meet your commercial and investment needs. Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands in Kearney. Give us a call, 308-234-5550.
Escape ordinary by heading to Cunningham's downtown or Cunningham's on the lake in Kearney. You'll enjoy the coldest draft beer in town, happy hour specials, and great food. An outstanding place to relax with friends after work, on the weekends, or any time to escape everything. Plus, you can dance and listen to their live bands every weekend at the downtown location. It's a great time every time when you escape ordinary at Cunningham's Journal, on the Bricks, and Cunningham's on the Lake, Kearney.
When you hear the name Blessing Construction, you think of new. New roads, new concrete, new sidewalks. Blessing Construction has a reputation for having high-quality construction values and using technology and modern equipment. But Blessing Construction does more than create. They can help tear down. They do tree removal, farm site cleanup, bin tear down, and land leveling. From taking it out to building it up, Blessing Construction can do what you need. Contact them today. Go Lopers.
Farmers, if you're looking for a one-stop shop, look no further. Stop at Select Sprayers on East Highway 30 in Kearney for your plumbing needs for that new sprayer or planter equipment. Select Sprayers can help with all types of banjo fittings and valves, plus T-jet nozzle bodies. They have all sizes of hoses, clamps, and pumps. Call Select Sprayers at 308-338-8006. That's 308-338-8006. Select Sprayers, East Highway 30, Kearney.
Jason Jorgensen back with you at the half. Buckle Court squared up at 31. UNK looks to knock off Northwest Missouri. What's at stake? Once again, the Lopers needing a victory to keep their postseason tournament hopes alive. One of the big goals for Coach Lofton and the team was to find a way to make it back to the MIAA tournament in Kansas City after the Lopers did not make it a year ago, going 8-14. And for Northwest Missouri, they've had a great year. It's not quite as great as what they've had the last several, but after a couple of bumps in the road, losing to Emporia State 76-75 and dropping one to Washburn 70-59, they need this one. This would be a bad loss on their resume if they were to fall to the Lopers, as Northwest Missouri looks to position themselves, regardless of what happens in the MIAA tournament, moving on to the NCAA tournament again. Good one brewing at the half. UNK and Northwest Missouri squared up at 31. One thing Northwest Missouri was able to do that no one's really been able to do for 9 straight games is that's hold down Parker Bading. Parker, after was coming out of nowhere and playing so well for the Lopers, has been in double figures 9 straight games. But due to the blanketing defense of Trevor Hudgens, he was able just to squeeze off one shot in the first half. UNK had a hard time getting anything going offensively early, except for David Semental, who was just lights out in the first 5-6 minutes of this one, and the first 12 for the Lopers. But then after that, he cooled off a little bit. He was 5 of 11 from the floor for 14 points. For Northwest Missouri, Diego Bernard picking up the slack as he leads the Bearcats with 14. at the half. Tied at 31 between UNK and Northwest Missouri. We'll take one final timeout. The second half from Kearney's just ahead from KRVN Sports.
To farm is to live it. It's either
2
in
minutes
your
and
soul to
bumper
do
rush.
or it isn't. Now produce food for an entire world. At FNBO, we're honored to be one of the top ag lenders. We're the great big small bank, rooted in the heart of America, helping farms, both big and small, do more and plan for the future. The world relies on you. You can rely on us. Learn more at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
When you hear the name Blessing Construction, you think of new. New roads, new concrete, new sidewalks. Blessing Construction has a reputation for having high-quality construction values and using technology and modern equipment. But Blessing Construction does more than create. They can help tear down. They do tree removal, farm site cleanup, then tear down and land leveling. From taking it out to building it up, Blessing Construction can do what you need. Contact them today. Go Lopers.
Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack at Century 21 Midlands, your commercial and investment realtors in Kearney. When we work with our clients to find the best deals, we treat every transaction like it's our own because we're investors too. There is so much opportunity in the Kearney area right now, so give us a call and let us work hard for you to meet your commercial and investment needs. Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands in Kearney. Give us a call, 308-234-5550.
There's a sense of pride in being part of a community. The University of Nebraska Federal Credit Union is proud to serve Kearney and its surrounding communities. Members enjoy free checking with no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and mobile access. Don't forget the University of Nebraska Federal Credit Union also has low rate loans and no application fees. Join today and get more at nufcu.org. That's nufcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership requirements apply.
So halftime just about in the books here from the Health and Sports Center, where UNK and Northwest Missouri tied up at 31. Halftime brought to you by Cunningham's. Want to thank all of our great sponsors who have been with us all season long. They include Blessing Construction, Leonard Exchange Bank, Detterdings and Kearney and Grand Island, First National Bank, NU Federal Credit Union, UNK Marketing, and Century 21 Midlands. If you are watching along tonight, we have the bracket posted for the MIAA men's tournament. If you're watching along tonight on Loper Vision, first round begins on Wednesday at 6. Number 8 seed takes on the number 9. Then at 8:15, you have the 7th seed taking on the 10th seed. And then quarterfinals and move into Thursday, and eventually the tournament wraps up with the final on Sunday afternoon at 3:30. So the top 10 teams get in. That's what the Lopers are fighting for, trying to become that 10th seed. Northwest Missouri coming into play tonight, setting in second place in the MIAA standings at 16-4. That tough loss they had to UCO leaves them in second place right now in the conference standings. UNK basketball to start the second half with Austin Luger, David Semental, Darian Neberker, Sean Evans, and Parker Bading as the Lopers started a little differently tonight against Northwest Missouri. UNK basketball, right to left. Neberker in the high post against Bernard. He serves him up. Gonna launch an 18-footer over the top of him and knock it down. He's so good at standing in the high post, in the mid post, looking at his options and delivering those mid-range jumpers. UNK by 2. 33-31, and Hudgens on the drive, tried to truck his way inside. And the foul goes inside against the Lopers. They've yet to put that one on the scoreboard, who that is against. 19:32 to play in this one. UNK with a lead up to the foul went to Luger, his first. Dreamer had a quiet first half, runs into Neberker, just has to stand there, let him shoot it, and he misses a 2-footer. That's the point tonight for Wes Dreamer. Way back in the Cornhusker State. 33-31. Clippers by 2. Working against the man-to-man. It's Hudgens, Waters, Bernard, Dreamer, and Jackson for Northwest Missouri. Down the lane, Luger was hit, spins inside with the right hand, misses a 5-footer. Point-blank miss for the Lopers after a point-blank miss for the Bearcats. Northwest Missouri with the defensive rebound. Down 2, Hudgens looks to attack, left of the key. UNK double teams him briefly. He has it back, bluffs the deep 3, looks to drive inside, hop step, hangs midair, pretty move with the left hand, and he connects. He's one of those guys, he is a 3-level scorer. 33-33. Jackson will defend Semental. Neverker against Diego Bernard. Runs into Bernard to give him a forearm in the deep left corner. Bernard works his way down the lane. Hit. Misses a shot. Finally, after the second time, he's just clobbered left to the rim, and a foul goes against Diego Bernard. I mean, he bludgeoned Neverker twice before they blew the whistle. Beautiful crossover. And it was on the second time Bernard hit him. The foul goes against the Northwest Missouri Star. Darian Neverker at the line to shoot 2. Game squared at 33. He'll launch that foul shot and connect. Hopefully UNK can get him going after he missed a good chunk of the first half due to foul trouble. Just played 10 minutes in the first half. He now has 1,005 points in his career between Snow Junior College and with the Lopers. Second foul shot off with the left side. Diego Bernard is having a big game. Grabs a rebound. He has 7 rebounds tonight, 14 points. 1 point cushion for the Lopers, 34-33. First 2 minutes of the second half. Hudgens on the drive against Parker Bating, and he lays it up and in. Look for him to take over. After he just kind of got out of the way and let Diego Bernard do his thing in the first half. UNK trails it by 1, 35-34. Top of the key is Evans with the ball fake against Waters. Luger works down the lane. Instead, Semental has it on the right wing. Looks to create with a left-hander dribble. Down the lane, hangs up. His floater is short. Luger fights for the rebound, grabs it, finds shot. Evans, right corner 3. That one is short. Bodies everywhere, and a foul going the other way against the Lopers. Darian Neverker is called for the shove as he was wrestling for position along the baseline. That's his third personal foul. And a look of just exasperation by Loper head coach Kevin Lofton as Hudgens was battling with Neverker left of the hoop. UNK's got to find a way to stop the straight-in drive from Trevor Hudgens. Easier said than done. He did that a ton in the first game against UNK and scored 31. Dreamer, top of the key, left of the circle, delivers it into Diego Bernard, curls into the lane. Waters, top of the circle, gets deep, spins around looking for a teammate, finds Hudgens from the corner, launches a 3, and he's got 7 early points in the second half. He has all 7 for Northwest Missouri. And they're up 38-34. We'll see if the Lopers can come up with an answer. Evans to Neverker, stays in the game against Diego Bernard. Drop step, jump step, 18-footer is short. Nobody there to rebound for UNK. Isaiah Jackson grabs a rebound. I would think if Northwest Missouri gets a bucket on this trip, the Lopers may call a timeout to try to stop the bleeding. Just trying to hang around, down 4, 38-34. Hudgens with it, starts the offense. 30 feet out, crosses over top of the key, backpedals, double clutches into a 3. That one is kicks high off the back of the iron and falls through. 10 straight for Trevor Hudgens, and UNK calls a timeout. There's a reason why he's the player of the year. 16:30 to play in the second half. Northwest Missouri has opened up a 7-point lead. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Escape ordinary by heading to Cunningham's downtown or Cunningham's on the lake. Coldest draft beer in town, happy hour specials, and great food. An outstanding place to relax with friends after work, on the weekends, or any time to escape everything. Plus, you can dance and listen to their live bands every weekend at the downtown location. It's a great time every time when you escape ordinary at Cunningham's Journal, on the Bricks, and Cunningham's on the Lake, Kearney.
Learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. This simple phrase gives FFA members words to live by as they experience opportunities in the FFA organization. Wearing the blue corduroy is a privilege available to those who believe in the future of agriculture. During National FFA Week, we celebrate FFA members, advisors, alumni who believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life. This FFA salute is brought to you by Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer in central Nebraska and northwest Kansas.
Trevor Hudgens looking to take this game over, much like he did down in Maryville. He has 10 quick ones to start this second half. And the Bearcats out in front now, 41-34, their largest advantage, as he just hit a three, about a 23-footer that kicked about 3 feet off the back there and went straight up and then went in. He has 4 threes tonight. He has 16 points just in the blink of an eye. Loper basketball, we'll see what they come up with. Another timeout, working against a pressing man-to-man. Evans, pass is deflected. Nebaker tries to run it down. Works around Diego Bernard. The Lopers have an advantage for the second. High pass, and now Nebaker slings that one out of bounds from the left wing over the right side. He might need to go to the bench and just cool off a little bit. Coach Lofton tells him to settle down. 16-13 left in this one. Northwest Missouri up 41-34. Jackson, top of the circle, edges to his right, keeps the dribble alive with the left hand, tries to bounce into the smaller Sean Evans. He gets deep, twists inside, 3-footer through up an air ball, missed it. Rebound grabbed by Evans for UNK. Motors his way into the front court, meets resistance from Waters. UNK just with 1 field goal in the first early portions of the second half. And here is Jackson, gets the pass from Hudgens, and he lays it up and in. And Northwest Missouri has dialed it up a notch, and the Lopers haven't been able to keep pace. They're suddenly down 43-34. Nebaker left of the circle. Evans pushes it to Luger. Luger overplayed by Dreamer. The stifling defense from Northwest Missouri, the difference right now. Nebaker gets it to Simmental, who slips inside and lays it in over the top of 2 defenders. Just able to get it in over the top of Wes Dreamer. Lopers needed that one. They carved the lead to 7. 43-36. Hudgens against Parker Bating. Crosses over and a foul goes against UNK. I'll give that to Parker Bating, his second. In the first game, UNK put Sean Murphy on Trevor Hudgens a lot. Tonight, it's been more Parker Bating trying to keep him in check. 7-point lead for Northwest Missouri. Dreamer, quick pass. Hudgens going to launch that one from Yanni Park. Misses it left of the key. Rebound grabbed by Simmental. That was a deep three. Lopers race it up. Down 7. 14-49. Left in this one. Luger rifles a pass to Nebaker. Luger cuts hard, has it against Waters. Right block. Looks to twist through, and he's muscled up and fouled by Luke Waters, who just got inside of Luger, trying to push him off of the right block. And we have a media timeout. 14:40 to play in this one. Northwest Missouri out in front. 43-36. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Get a 4-person hot tub for under $5,000. I'm Doug. Take a look at our free flow spas by Watkins that are in stock. These hot tubs plug into any outlet, are ultra energy efficient, and come with a great warranty. Plus, our expert service to back it up. Flexible financing is available. Stop into Detterdings in Kearney or Grand Island and learn more. A free flow hot tub may be just the perfect choice for you.
Choose better things at Detterdings. It's a quality of life.
When you hear the name Blessing Construction, you think of new. New roads, new concrete, new sidewalks. Blessing Construction has a reputation for having high-quality construction values and using technology and modern equipment. But Blessing Construction does more than create. They can help tear down. They do tree removal, farm site cleanup, bin tear down, and land leveling. From taking it out to building it up, Blessing Construction can do what you need. Contact them today. Go Lopers.
Jason Jorgensen with you tonight from the Health and Sports Center. This game was tied up at 31 at half, but Trevor Hudgens with a lethal start for the second half scores 10 quick points against UNK. And the Bearcats now with a working margin of 43-36. UNK with Evans, Nebaker, Simmental, Bating, and Luger. Northwest Missouri with Jackson. Primarily his job tonight has been to guard Simmental. Hudgens, Abreu, Bernard, and Waters. UNK on the inbounds play. Evans, run to the bucket, bounce pass in the corner. Simmental's raising. 17-footer is on target and down, and he's fouled. Got a chance for the three-point play. Diving at him was Daniel Abreu. Good action for the Lopers. Out of that timeout, see the replay on Loper Vision, and Simmental just curled around, was knocked down, and he hits the shot. 18 for him tonight to lead the Lopers, and he'll fire the foul shot up and connect. think he's played every minute of this game. He came in with 946 minutes this year. That leads the MIAA. UNK back within 4, 43-39. There's Jackson down the lane. Evans got on the high side of him, left of the key. Jackson looked to take it in the lane, and the foul goes against Sean Evans. So that's his third. Darian Nebaker also has 3. Team fouls in the second half, 4 for Northwest Missouri, 3 for UNK. 14:24 to go. 43-39 Bearcats. Hudgens stop-and-go move, delivers it to Waters. Drives in against Nebaker, spins inside, half hook, gets deep, it spins out. They fight for the rebound. Somehow Diego Bernard pulls it out of there along the baseline, cuts his way down the lane. Beautiful feet inside, and then Jackson misses the bunny with the right hand. It's cleared by Evans. UNK attacks the other way. 6 minutes deep in the second half. Down 4. 43-39. Nebaker against Waters. He crosses over, meets resistance, almost stumbles, pulls up, slings it left side. Semental stop and go move, works against Jackson. He gets tough, gets deep, and scores left of the rim. Boy, David Semental, we haven't seen him do that a lot this year. He just imposed his will inside. UNK down 2, 43-41, making a nice push back after Hudgens took over for a couple of minutes. Here's Diego Bernard, moves out with a screen, backs in, left block, hanging, 10-footer, tough shot, comes up the front of the iron. Semental collects his 5th rebound of the night for UNK. Lopers with the ball, down 2, 43-41. Nebaker against Waters, motors right past him to the rim with the right hand. The layup bounces off, but he is fouled. That is a setup and a matchup the Lopers have to love, with Nebaker taking it to Waters from about 21 feet out. Waters isn't quick enough to stay in front of Nebaker. The foul on Waters, his second. Darian Nebaker with 5 points tonight. He will shoot 2 with a chance to tie it up for the Lopers. They're on a 7-0 run. Nebaker will catapult it up and connect. Winston Cook, who was very productive for the Lopers in the first half with 7 points in 10 minutes of play, checks in for Sean Evans. Nebaker to try to tie it up at 43. UNK's last lead was at 34-33, and he gets it done with a free throw. The Lopers not going away tonight. Another tight game for Northwest Missouri. This is their 3rd game since Saturday. 7 minutes deep in the second half, tied at 43. Hudgens directs a pass on the near wing to Jackson. UNK just dares him to shoot. Comes Diego Bernard off of a high ball screen, dribbles the ball like a yo-yo on the right wing. Abreu top of the key, back to Bernard, right wing, casts the 3, it's long. Nebaker goes high, battling for the rebound, and the foul goes against Northwest Missouri. Nebaker skied inside and was fouled. As we'll see the replay on Loper Vision. He was right there, and Abreu got him. A couple of quick fouls for Abreu. He has 3. UNK with a chance to get the lead. An important possession. They whip it inside. Left block, Baiting turns around. Misfires on the shot over the top of Hudgens. He rushed it a little bit. And a rebound of Diego Bernard. But an excellent look as Baiting cut to the spot. Luger found him with a pass. 43-43. Hudgens takes his time. Looks to work to his right. Draws a double team. Works along the baseline. And he is met and fouled by Austin Luger, who tried to close the gate along the baseline. Hudgens just so smooth, so quick with the ball. He'll lull you to sleep and then try to work right past you. Abreu out for Northwest Missouri. Wes Dreamer, who's had a quiet game tonight, checks back in. You do not want to get into a free throw shooting contest with the Bearcats. As I said before, they are second in the nation at 81% from the line. We could see a lot of foul shots taken in this one by the time it's over with. Each team with 5 team fouls with a lot of time to go. 12:20 left in this one. UNK and Northwest Missouri tied at 43 tonight here in Kearney. Dreamer, right block, spins inside against Nebaker, leans into him. Gives it out to Diego Bernard. Pushes it left side. Waters with a 3. That one's long. The defensive rebound grabbed by David Semental. Outside the lane on the left side. Another chance for the Lopers to get the lead. Semental creeps to his right. Crosses over against Waters. Goes baseline. Still dribbling. And he's pushed by Wes Dreamer, who can't believe that the foul goes against him. So Northwest Missouri that time gives up the baseline. I don't know how Semental even found room to just keep going underneath the bucket against defenders. UNK to throw it in bounds. Box set. Parker baiting. Looks to throw it in. Looks, searches. Luger. Left wing against Dreamer. Drives right past him. Half hook is up. And he trickles it in. Austin Luger with 10. He's coming to rumble tonight. 45-43. UNK back out in front. And now foul goes against Parker baiting as he bumps into Hudgens. Top of the key. Largest lead of the night for Northwest Missouri was 43-34. So an 11-0 run for the Lopers, and that's the third foul for baiting, and each team now getting deep into foul trouble. Hudgens goes to his right, and Darian Neverker runs into Hudgens as the officials are calling everything now as he tried to help out on that screen, and that's his fourth personal. So that is a blow for the Lopers. Neverker picks up his fourth. You hate to pick up your fourth like that, 24 feet out, and it puts Northwest Missouri into the bonus with 11:38 left. Trevor Hudgens, who rarely misses a free throw, to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. The lefty puts it up and connects. He now has made 128 starts in his career. That's a school and a conference record. I mean, you just go down the list of things he's accomplished. It's crazy. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. That stops at 11-0 run for the Lopers and ties the game at 45. 11:33 to play. Parker baiting left side quick three, airs it up and he hits it left of the circle. A 24-footer right in front of me. When he let it go, I didn't think he had a chance. I thought it was wide right, and he nestles it in for his first field goal of the night. 48-45 UNK. Dreamers answering line drive three. Top of the circle is down the wells. The pick and pop play works for the Bearcats. We're squared up at 48. 11:06 left in this one. Man-to-man defense for the Bearcats. Semental dribbles on the right side, crosses over against Alexander, hangs him in air. Shot was blocked away by Alexander, who has not played much tonight. He is an athletic 6'4" swingman, and he'll block the shot away. Northwest Missouri gets to stop. Diego Bernard down the lane, throws up layup and hits. He just explodes down the lane. 4 straight for the Bearcats. They're back in front, 50-48. 10:36 remaining. 5-out look for the Lopers. Evans dribbles against Waters. Looks to go to his right. Now backs up, picks up his dribble, slips it high. Semental was hit and fouled on the right block. He had the back cut. Diego Bernard about wiped him out. That's his third foul. And UNK gets into the bonus. So we could be here a while with each team in the bonus. Over 10 minutes to go. David Semental to the line with 21 points. After he was red hot early on with 12, his foul shot is in. He had the first 12 points of the night for the Lopers. UNK claws back within one, 50-49. Semental comes in averaging 18 points per game. His second foul shot is in. I know there's a lot of really good players in the league. Game tied at 50, but if Semental isn't all conference, there needs to be an investigation. 50-50, Hudgens deals it to Alexander, looks to back down Sean Evans on the right block. Good work by Parker baiting. Slap it away from Hudgens on the near wing, and a poor pass from Alexander. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. We'll see how much gas is in the tank for the Bearcats. Once again, third straight tough game. Third straight game since Saturday. Hudgens out to Diego Bernard. Runs his way down the lane. Spins inside. Acrobatic layup is in. He has 18. He is just lightning quick. 52-50. Bearcats by 2. So we roll inside of 10 minutes left. Baiting, holds it left of the key. Hudgens slapping to the ball. Evans looks to turn his way against Waters, deals it to Austin Luger, drives against Dreamer, stops inside, turned away, short pass to Winston Cook. He'll spin against Bernard and whip it in with the left hand off the glass. Winston Cook with as good of a move that we've seen from him all year long. He has 9. Game squared at 52. 9:25 to go. Hudgens, the Dreamer, with a jab step, blows right past Luger, takes it inside. He's fouled, and he's got an and one. West Dreamer just hit one out high, so the Lopers had to close down on him. Good head and shoulders fake, got down the lane and opened up. He gives the lead back to Northwest Missouri. He'll try to tack on a free throw after the timeout. 9:20 left. Northwest Missouri out in front, 54-52. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
There's a sense of pride in being part of a community. The Federal Credit Union is proud to serve Kearney and its surrounding communities. Members enjoy free checking with no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and mobile access. Don't forget the University of Nebraska Federal Credit Union also has low rate loans and no application fees. Join today and get more at nufcu.org. That's nufcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership requirements apply.
Tyson Fresh Meats of Lexington, Nebraska is currently hiring for applicants interested in working for their harvest and processing areas. They offer a $2,000 referral bonus. Employees can make up to $25.30 per hour. Tyson offers paid holidays and vacations and an excellent benefits package. Please apply online at TysonFoodsCareers.com or visit the Lexington hiring office. Tyson Foods is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer. All qualified applicants are considered without regard to race, national origin, color, religion, age, genetic sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, or veteran status.
Well, a nice crowd getting their money's worth in this one. 9:20 to go. West Dreamer with the drive and the bucket. And the and one. He gives Northwest Missouri a 54-52 lead. Foul issues just got worse for the Lopers. That is a fourth against Sean Evans. He'll stay out there. Lopers with Luger, Evans, Cook, Semental, and Bading. West Dreamer missed a free throw in the first half. Comes in averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds per game. And he'll crank that one up. Line drivers in. And now Northwest Missouri up 3. 55-52. Luger, top of the key, bumping and grinding against Dreamer. Evans is matched up by Waters. Semental on the right wing. Steers his way down the lane. Gets inside. Shot rejected, but he's fouled. Boy, his head was turned to the rim as he was attempting to glide in. The officials continue to call this one pretty tight. And Alexander with the foul, and David Semental back to the line. Alexander almost was able to block that one from behind. Semental tonight, 23 points. That foul shot's a little deep. First miss of the night. Over the course of the last 7 games, he has averaged close to 24 points per game. This one to try to get the Lopers within 2. He's played a lot of minutes, and it goes 0 for 2. Don't want those short, so expensive miss for Semental, but at some point, you're human. Northwest Missouri, left to right. Hudgens angles to his right, pulls back on the reins on the dribble, looks to attack inside. He stumbles, throws it up with the left hand, and connects. And now Northwest Missouri is ease that lead back to 5 again. 57-52. They're on a nice little push. 8:37 to go. Parker Bading with another deep 3 from the left side. That's ridiculous. The second one, he's arced it over the top of Hudgens. That one was fired in from Odessa to pull the Lopers within 2. 57-55. Hudgens will walk it up. Everything's going through him. He wants a high ball screen from Alexander. His answering 3 is off the front of the iron. Austin Luger with a backside defensive rebound for UNK. UNK accelerates into the front court. Down 2. 57-55. 8 minutes left. Nebaker against Waters. Looks to his right. Cuts back. Open. 17-footer. That one is long. Rebound grabbed by Diego Bernard. That's a good shot for the Lopers. That's normally a shot that Nebaker will knock down. 7:45 to go. Hudgens walks it up. Everything's off a ball screen from here on out. High horn set. Pick and pop for Dreamer. Left of the lane line. Alexander looks to churn his way inside with the right hand. Gets deep. Throws it up and hits. Byron Alexander, his first 2. Shooting between these two teams in the second half. It's been pretty sharp. The Lopers at 53%, Northwest Missouri at 55%. UNK down 4, 59-55, 7:15 to go, and Nebaker is met and fouled on the right wing by Waters. Well, there might be someone who has to come off the bench for one of these two teams, because at this pace, there's going to be some guys that foul out in this game. 19 fouled for the Bearcats, 8 for UNK. Darian Nebaker had just 2 points in the first half with 5 in the second half. and he will arc the foul shot up and connect. On the year, an 84% free throw shooter, comes in averaging 13 points and 6 rebounds per game. He's been dealing with some foul trouble here of late, 2 out of the last 3 games. It's made it tough for him really to get going. This one to cut it to 2, and he gets it done. The Lopers here, you kept yourself in it, although this was about at the point of the game when Northwest Missouri pulled away down in Maryville. But if you get opportunities, you got to cash in. Hudgens grinds his one to the left side. Dreamer down the lane, stops. Diego Bernard left side. His 3 is long. They joust for the rebound inside. Alexander with a back tap out of the right wing. He just jumped up and over the top of the Lopers that time. 6:50 to go. 59-57 Northwest Missouri. Dreamer, another line drive 3. That one's long. Ball knocked around. Diego Bernard with the offensive rebound. Twirls down the lane. Runs into a defender. Misfires. They joust for the rebound. Luger finally grabs it for UNK. Northwest Missouri thought Diego Bernard was fouled down on the right block by Semental. Cutting down the lane, Parker Bating loses a handle. It's loose. They wrestle for it, and UNK will turn it over as Cook has to tie up Diego Bernard at the right elbow, and the possession was in favor of Northwest Missouri. But a lost possession for UNK. Couple of missed free throws. They struggle to get an offensive rebound. It's just the little things in games this tight make a difference. 6:19 left. Northwest Missouri slowly walks it into the attacking zone. Up 2, 59-57. The All-American Trevor Hudgens on the right wing looks to work his way down the lane. Manufactured wild layup. Missed it. Wasn't even close. Luger locks up the defensive rebound for UNK. 6 minutes left. UNK fighting for their postseason live tonight at home against Northwest Missouri. Semental has 23 points tonight, gives it to Neverker. Shimmies to his left, pulls up, 18-footer, off the mark, offensive rebound. Winston Cook, he's been a man, and he finishes inside. He has 11. He's had a nose for the ball tonight, and he ties the game at 59. 5:37 left, a huge offensive rebound. The 5th of the night for the Lopers. Hudgens slowly to his right. Dreamer pushes it to Diego Bernard. Wants to skirt his way down the lane. Draws 2 defenders. Throws it inside. Stuck inside. Alexander, he scores. And he fouls out Darian Nevercurve. Byron Alexander with a nifty cut down the lane. He finishes, and Darian Nevercurve will foul out. Just couldn't stay on the floor tonight. Got an early foul trouble. His night is done with 9 points. Byron Alexander with a chance to boost the lead back to the Bearcats at 3. Sean Evans, who has 4 personal fouls, checks in for him. Alexander's line drive, reluctant foul shot. That one's deep off of the back of the end. Rebound captured by Austin Luger. Played a good game tonight. He's got a double-double. Semental on the right wing, backs up. Dreamer is on him now on the switch. He goes right past him, slips a pass inside. Luger went up for the jam. And a foul goes against UNK. A charge goes against David Semental as he was unloading the pass as the Bearcats got in front of him. And that's a turnover for the Lopers. 5:09 to go. 61-59, Northwest Missouri. This has been a half-court, walk-it-up kind of game. Hudgens reads the screen, looks to push his way inside against Bating. Loops up the layup that time and hits it. Trevor Hudgens just getting deep. Got the angle. UNK down 4. 63-59. Under 5 to go tonight from the Health and Sports Center. Luger to Winston Cook in the near wing. And a foul away from the ball against Northwest Missouri. It's been a messy second half with all of the fouls. We're over 20 combined fouls between the two teams. 4:43 to go. Time onto the court. UNK down 4, 63-59. It's UNK basketball from KRVN Sports.
Generations of a family working together on the... It's a tradition around here. On a farm or ranch, everyone has their chores to do. The whole family contributes. It's a hard life, but it's a good life, too. Agriculture is America's largest family business. We're proud to be a part of it. Minden Exchange Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When you grow, we grow.
Stock up during the truckload sale going on February 25th through March 6th while supplies last at the Dollar Fresh store in Lexington. Find sales throughout the store, including deluxe paper towels, $1 each, limit of 12. Pick up 6-pack bottles of 7-Up, just 4 for $8.88. 24 packs of water for just $1.88. And Keystone 30 packs for $15.98. Save more at your Dollar Fresh store, just south of Dairy Queen, Lexington. Jason Jorgensen with you from the Health and Sports Center. We were tied at 31 at half. Trevor Hudgens went off, scored 10 quick points. Northwest Missouri was able to bump the lead out to double digits. UNK then came fighting right back. 4:43 remaining from the Health and Sports Center. UNK's Parker Bating at the line to shoot the double bonus. He was fouled and grabbed by Trevor Hudgens, his first foul of the night. Bating tonight with 6 points. He has 7. The 2 threes he hit here in the second half were deep missiles right over the top of Hudgens. That one pulls UNK within 3. That was just the 13th foul shot of the year for Bating. Second one is short. UNK has missed 3 down the stretch. Rebound grabbed by Dreamer. Lopers have been a good free throw shooting team this year at 74%. Tonight, they are 13 of 20. Hudgens looks to back down Parker Bating. Hudgens brings it back on the left side. Wants a ball screen from Dreamer. UNK will ice it. Dreamer top of the circle with an open triple, and he hits it off the pick and pop. He and Hudgens work in concert with one another that time. UNK now down 6. That was a big shot. 66-60. Dreamer's played much better in the second half after he had just 1 point at half. And now Hudgens knocks over Bating. Free throws again for the Lopers. But UNK has got to seize the moment. They've got to seize every opportunity if they're going to put themselves in a position here to upset Northwest Missouri. As the Bearcats lead this all-time series 12-1, UNK's only victory was in 2018 when they won here at the Health and Sports Center. Parker Bating's foul shot, that one's home. He did an excellent job in the first half of really not forcing anything, realizing that Hudgens was on him like a blanket. That one cuts the gap to 5. His second foul shot rims in and out. Rebound to West Dreamer. And here comes Northwest Missouri, much like they did in the first game. Hudgens works his way to the right side. Dreamer with another 3. That one's off the front of the iron. Diego Bernard with the offensive rebound. UNK did not seal out. 3:47 to go. Bearcats up, 66-61. Hudgens grinds his way left to the lane line. Back to Dreamer. He's going to work his way down the lane. Pops the 10-footer up and in. West Dreamer not trying to take over. The Bearcats have increased the lead to 7. 68-61. UNK has not been in the flow offensively, and they missed some free throws late. Semental crosses over against Waters. Bounce pass inside to Winston Cook. Had it knocked away underneath the hoop, and the Lopers turn it over. And now Northwest Missouri with a lead of 7. They will shorten the game. This is the way they play it and have over the course of this greatness, especially since they've had Trevor Hudgens. 3:03 to go. 68-61. Dreamer looks to drive against Luger. Spins inside another half hook. Boy, he feels it. West Dreamer is making the Lopers pay. Now UNK's down 9, and they need a timeout. You put all your emphasis on trying to stop Trevor Hudgens, and then others step up, and West Dreamer has played big in the second half. The Lopers call the timeout. 2:50 to go, down 9, 70-61. Loper basketball brought to you by Century 21 Midlands, UNK Marketing, Cunningham's, NU Federal Credit Union, First National Bank, Detterdings, Minute Exchange Bank, and Blessing Construction. It's an 11-2 run for Northwest Missouri over the course of the last 3 minutes. So this game was tied at 61, but a poor stretch for the Lopers. You're down the stretch, and Northwest Missouri with a lot of breathing room. Up 9. Not for a lack of effort for the Lopers, who came out tonight and really gave it all they had. But foul trouble has hurt. Darian Nebeker only able to play 22 minutes and 9 points before he fouled out. UNK to toss it bounds right in front of their bench with Luger, Bating, Cook, Semental, and Evans. Diego Bernard went for the steal. Winston Cook took it right back. Shot Evans, moves it left side to Semental. As Alexander in front of him, Semental down the lane, throws up the layup, it rims off. Cook had the rebound inside, gets it back, knocked out of his hands by Dreamer as it gets rough inside, and UNK turns it over. Loper coach Kevin Lofton thought maybe they were fouled. 2:22 to go. The Bearcats once again will take the ear out of the ball. They've exclusively gone to the high pick and roll between Hudgens and Dreamer. Hudgens to his left, back to Dreamer. Hudgens left of the key, surveys the screen. Dreamer left of the key, drives on Luger along the baseline, hooks a pass inside. Waters lays it in, and he's fouled. And this is just an example of a team that knows how to win, that expects to win, making a run late against a stubborn opponent. And now it's a 13-2 run, and the foul goes inside against the Lopers. And Waters at the line, sights on the foul shot, and he connects. It was tied at 61. 2 minutes left. UNK now down a dozen. 73-61. Seminole slips inside, misfires with a right-handed layup, but he is clipped by Alexander. So that stops the clock for the Lopers. They get David Seminole to the line, who is yet to leave the game tonight. Played 38 minutes with 23 points. He is 4 of 6 from the foul line. He will shoot 2. That one is guided up there and home. 24 for him. Once again, that's right at his average over the last 8 games. Second foul shot's perfect. UK will deploy a little bit of pressure, down 10. 73-63. 1:56 left. Hudgens, a very experienced guard, trots his way in the backcourt, zips it to Alexander just past the timeline. UNK traps him. They throw it along the baseline. They bounce it inside. Waters lays it in. He's fouled. UNK has to scramble. That left the back door open. Luke Waters with the catch and the finish inside. 75-63. So he's adding up some buckets late. The 6'6 sophomore averages 9 points per game. Luger is ticketed for the foul, his third. Waters' free throw rattles in and out. He missed it. 1:44 to go. Lopers need to hurry, down a dozen. 75-63. Seminole with a quick three from the right side. That one is short. Ball's loose in the corner. Hudgens latches onto it. And some of the folks here who saw good effort from the Lopers now looking for their coat and heading for the aisles. With 1:25 to go, Northwest Missouri leads at 75-63. Touch foul out front against Parker Bating as he was bumping and grinding against Hudgens. That is his fourth. So Trevor Hudgens, who has 22 points tonight, back to the line to add to his numbers. He just had 6 at half. Lefty's foul shot is home. I don't know how you guard him. Not that anybody's really figured it out over the years. 76-63. He will catapult the second one up and put it through. 77-63, 120 left. Here's Seminole, glides his way inside with the right hand, missed the layup, too much on it. Wes Dreamer secures the defensive rebound for the Bearcats. You have to give some credit to these guys. I mean, this is their third tough game since Saturday on the road against a determined opponent in UNK with the game tied at 61, and they've just taken over. 58 seconds to go. Diego Bernard back to Dreamer. Another three for good measure. He finally misses one. Seminole collects the rebound off the glass. 50 seconds left. 77-63. Seminole inside. Tries to go over the top of Dreamer, who blocks the shot away, but he's called for the foul. As the officials just keep calling fouls with 47 seconds left. That was a beautiful move by Seminole to go right past Alexander. And seeing the replay on Loper Vision, Wes Dreamer tried to deny that one at the rim. So Seminole, they look to add to his numbers. That foul shot is softly dropped in. 26 tonight. Not going to be just not quite enough. Loper's down 13. Second one is airborne and in. In each game, the loss back in Maryville's second foul shot cuts it to 12. I mean, the Lopers were right there, but down the stretch, Northwest Missouri just able to pull away. Wes Dreamer had a lot to do with this victory for Northwest Missouri. The Lopers had kept him under wraps until late. Diego Bernard slips in. His layup is off the mark, gets the offensive rebound back, pulls it back, and he'll just dribble it out with 22 seconds to go. Flips it to Dreamer. He's going to take another three. And that one trickled off. Evans with the rebound. 15 seconds. Hustle up to Parker Bating. Looks to race it up. Pulls up. 15-footers in for Parker Bating. He'll be in double figures again. 77-67 long. Down court pass reeled in by Hudgens on the left wing. He will dribble it out. And Northwest Missouri will escape Kearney with the victory. It was anyone's game when it was tied late at 61, but Northwest Missouri makes the plays down the stretch. Trevor Hudgens and Wes Dreamer were just too much as Northwest Missouri ends their brief two-game losing skid. And they knock off the Lopers. UNK drops to 11-16, 7-14 in conference play. Northwest Missouri are now 24-5, 17-4 in conference action. Great effort for the Lopers against a really good team who needed this one about as badly as UNK did. But Northwest Missouri just a little better than the Lopers down the stretch. Bearcats win it 77-67. Our post-game report's just ahead from KRVN Sports.
Escape ordinary by heading to Cunningham's downtown or Cunningham's on the lake in Kearney. You'll enjoy the cold happy hour specials and great food. An outstanding place to relax with friends after work, on the weekends, or anytime to escape everything. Plus, you can dance and listen to their live bands every weekend at the downtown location. It's a great time every time when you escape ordinary at Cunningham's Journal, on the Bricks, and Cunningham's on the Lake, Kearney.
Brandon Bennett's and Pat Slack at Century 21 Midlands, your commercial and investment realtors in Kearney. When we work with our clients to find the best deals, we treat every transaction like it's our own because we're investors too. There is so much opportunity in the Kearney area right now, so give us a call and let us work hard for you to meet your commercial and investment needs. Brandon Bennett's and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands in Kearney. Give us a call, 308-234-5550.
Learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. This simple phrase gives FFA members words to live by as they experience opportunities in the FFA organization. Wearing the blue corduroy is a privilege available to those who believe in the future of agriculture, and during National FFA Week, we celebrate FFA members, advisors, and alumni who believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life. This FFA salute is brought to you by 4W Agronomics, Eric Wasenius, Oxford, Nebraska.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. Rebates of up to $7 per bag are available. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop into Aeroseed in Broken Bow.
Well, the Lopers gave it a whirl. They were right there with Northwest Missouri. This at one point was a 61-61 game, but a big run by Northwest Missouri to finish it off as the Bearcats escape Kearney with the victory, 77-67. UNK really knew they needed this one. They had to win the final two here, these final two home games against Northwest Missouri and against Missouri Western, have any chance of getting into the MIAA tournament. And they come up just short tonight. It wasn't for a lack of effort. They had some heroic performances. David Semental plays all 40 minutes again and scores 27 points, but it just wasn't enough as Northwest Missouri closes strongly and holds off the Lopers by 10. This game was tied at 31. It was really back and forth much of the night. Trevor Hudgens was able to pop off, scored 10 straight against the Lopers, and it looked like UNK maybe was in some trouble early on in the second half, but this team has showed a lot of heart for most of the year. They fought back and eventually had the lead, but unable to propel that into the second half as they drop it here as they lose to Northwest Missouri 77-67. One more game coming up in the regular season for the Lopers. One more home game coming up on Friday night as they will be taking on Missouri Western. As we get a chance here to talk to head coach Kevin Lofton as UNK comes up short on this one tonight at home to Northwest Missouri. Kevin, I appreciate you joining me. This That'd be a tough one to take. You guys gave it your all. I mean, you left it all out there, but unfortunately just not quite enough at the end.
It wasn't tough to take. Our guys competed their backsides off. What was it, under 5? It was a tie game.
Yep, 61.
Yeah, so, I mean, Darien hadn't played much in the game at all. Didn't play much first half. Second half fouled out, 10 minutes? I don't know, 7, 8 minutes left in the game. But, they battled. Northwest Missouri State, 8th in the country. Obviously, they're a good team, so – we knew it wasn't going to be easy. I thought our guys gave it all they had, and we just came up short. They spurted on us there about the under 5 minute stretch, and some of it was there. They were creating a switch around the basket, and Darien's got 4 fouls, and that's kind of how they got it going, and we just never were able to stop it. The only other choice really was to try a zone, and the way they shoot it, I thought that'd be over quick. So we tried to battle through it, and they're good. Their guys make plays, and that made it tough.
Their high ball screen, they've done that for a long time, especially late. That's just so tough to defend, especially with a pick-and-pop guy like West Dream.
Yeah, it's pick your poison, and we wanted to try to stop the drive to the basket, which we did successfully most of the night. But when he got it going there late, that's really hard to guard. For a while there, he kept kind of pulling down off his shot, trying to drive it and get Darien in foul trouble, and we were able to guard that. For the most part, but when he started shooting it, actually going ahead and playing to his strength and started hitting that then it's really hard to stop. So, they're good. They're where they're at for a reason, and I felt like our guys were right there. Just, that little 3-minute stretch was too much for us.
Lose it tonight by 10, 77-67. I think this game was kind of a microcosm of your year. It didn't matter what happened to this bunch for your guys. You always found a way. You came back and, fought your way right back into it.
Yeah, early in the second half, they spurted, and you could tell they kind of felt like, okay, this is going to go like it was at their place, where we were a 2-point game at half. And then they spurted on us and kind of coasted, and we hung around, but we never really threatened them. And our guys just started fighting. And Darien, I think at that point, was out maybe with the fouls. And our Parker hit a couple bombs, and our guys were playing good team basketball. And just that's the things that we preach: playing hard, playing smart, playing together. And they were doing that. It just, like I said, it's tough to take in that I thought that at 1 minute it looks like we're right there, and then boom, just like that, they stretch it again, and we weren't able to come back from that. But didn't help that Darien had fouled out at that point, and he's a guy that we can play through because they got the athletic guards to guard David. They got the athletic guards that could guard Parker and make things hard on him, which they did. But Darien is usually the guy that could give us the advantage, and not having him out there really, really stung.
Had to be tough for everybody in the second half. Just not a lot of rhythm. There was a lot of calls either way in the second half. All right, 10 minutes left. You could tell it might turn into be a free throw shooting contest.
Yeah. And then surprisingly we missed a couple, but I'm just proud of our guys. I mean, it's been a year that you had to have resiliency, and I thought they did that. Obviously, we'd have loved to win this one because that means that the one coming in tomorrow would probably be for a chance to get there. It didn't. So now you're in a situation where we got 3 seniors, 2 of which have been in our program for 4 years, and we want to send them out on a good note. Our guys have always, especially of late, you lose one, a heartbreaker, they always bounce back for that second one. UCM was a hard one to swallow, and they bounced back and played great against Lincoln. UCO, same deal, was a tough one, and then we came back and played well against Newman. So, that's kind of what we're going to try to do is just display the resiliency that we've had all year and go out on a good note.
All right, appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, Jason.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
That was Loper head coach Kevin Lopton. His thoughts on this one, a tough one for UNK. As the coach said, they were right there. The game was tied at 61 late, but Northwest Missouri is Northwest Missouri, and they know how to win games like this, and they pulled away down the stretch to beat the Lopers by 10, 77-67. That will do it for our coverage on Loper Vision. We will allow you to break away, and we will wrap up our post-game report right after this from KRVN Sports.